All right. Brook, Virginia, how we doing today? All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Renegade Monster Trucks. I'm Darius. I am going to be one of the hosts today. We have the drivers out here on the track. But first up, to get interviewed, we have my good buddy, CJ Ratu, driver of Stinger Unleashed. CJ, my friend, how is it driving Stinger Unleashed, celebrating his 15th anniversary, taking the reins from your father's name?
It's absolutely amazing. You know, I grew up around that truck and watched it go from debuting to see what it is now, and the team and my dad, just the commitment they've had, the effort, the support from the fans. It's been amazing. So we're coming out strong this year. This is for all the fans, all the sponsors.
Awesome. Gotta love the colors, the original Stinger colors, going to blue and black. We love to see it. But of course, 2026 here and now. Check out this track. It's a beautiful day, perfect conditions, lots of big jumps. What are you most looking forward to today?
Definitely trying to work on my two-wheel skills a little bit. I got the stoppy stuff down, but I'm trying to get a little bit more creative with it. So I'm just gonna go out there and wing it and see what happens.
Awesome, brother. Hey, best of luck. Ladies and gentlemen, CJ Ratu, Stinger Unleashed. All right, our next driver from Team Throttle Monster, we have Preston Collins, driver of Jurassic Attack. All right, so Jurassic Attack, one of the trucks that we have seen, you and I probably growing up for many years, been around a very long time. What's it like being behind the wheel of such an iconic truck in this day and age?
It's awesome. Team Throttle Monster gives me a great piece of equipment. Mike, Paul, Wendy, Zach, everybody behind the scenes, they give me a great piece of equipment to come out here and trash every weekend. So we're gonna have some fun this weekend.
Absolutely, and hey, I gotta stop you. You said trash, so what are we gonna see out here tonight from Jurassic Attack?
It's all or nothing. When you line up to CJ Ratu in the Stinger Unleashed truck, you better be on kill, because he's gonna be on kill as well. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens.
Absolutely, brother. Well, hey, it's an awesome piece. Can't wait to see it tear up the track here. One more time, Preston Collins, Jurassic Attack. All right, we have another second generation driver, Corey Snyder, driver of Toxic. All right, Corey, I've seen you compete so many times. You're such a consistent driver and such an animal behind the wheel of Toxic. We have a beautiful day here, fantastic track here. How does it feel being behind the wheel of Toxic again? I noticed it's also your older chassis, so what's it like being behind the wheel of the original Toxic truck?
It's great to be back into the old Patrick. It's I've been kind of bouncing back and forth over the last few years between the Illuminator Metal Shop chassis, which we put Toxic on sometimes, and then here back in the PEI. I love both trucks. Again, I can't thank my dad enough for giving us the opportunity to have such awesome equipment and take care of it. And each and every weekend, it's always been the same, consistent, professional, reliable. But when it gets into actually getting into that truck, I love it. It's lightweight. It's got a great power to weight ratio. It's a little up there in its age, but you know what? It still competes with the best of them, and it's still, you know, I still try to be consistent with it. I like racing, and it's able to go out there and spank some tail if it needs to.
Absolutely, man. And hey, you know, you also said it. It's a very consistent truck, and you've been very consistent with it. Last week, both you and Illuminator both won the overall. So are we going to see a team sweep with our two events today here in Clearbrook?
Oh man, we had tough competition last week, and we got tough competition this week. We'll see how it happens. We'll see how it goes. See how the wind takes our sails this weekend between me and Daniel. But every one of these guys here are trying to win. But you know what? The competition's tough. And if we want to compete against each other hard, it puts on a better show for everybody here in the stands.
Awesome. Well, hey, best of luck to you. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the black and green destruction machine, Corey Snyder and Toxic. All right, now we're going to be moving on to the other half of Warp Motorsports. Dan Donnelly, driver of Illuminator. That's right, make some noise. All right, so you won an overall event championship last week. Of course, your teammates sharing it with the last overall as well. So you're behind the wheel of Illuminator, and what's it feel like being with Warp Motorsports now? You've driven for a couple of teams now. What's it like being behind the wheel of the TMS?
Warp Motorsports is a team that sets the standard. I mean, it's some of the best equipment in the industry. Jay Snyder, Corey Snyder, my teammate, they're just second to none. So it's an honor to get to be behind the wheel of Illuminator. We're just out here having a lot of fun, competing hard, racing hard, and just putting on a good show.
Awesome, man. Yeah, and it's an awesome looking truck. We've seen that truck perform with a few drivers, and they've always done so well. You, of course, setting that standard as well and elevating it too. And just like this track today, lots of elevation here. What should the fans be looking for out of Illuminator today?
There's a couple dinosaurs in my way right now, so we gotta get those guys out of the way. But otherwise, we're gonna have some fun out here. It's about having fun. As long as the crowd's getting hyped, we're getting hyped. So by Freestyle, we're gonna dig up some dinosaur bones and just have a good time.
Absolutely. Well, hey, you heard it there from Dan Donnelly. He's looking to take down the two dinosaurs. Make some noise for Dan Donnelly, driver of Illuminator. Trash talk. Some prehistoric trash talk. So, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. We have Preston Perez, driver of Velociraptor. All right, so what do you have to say to Dan Donnelly here? He won the overall, one of the overalls last week. He's here to dig up some prehistoric bones. What do you have to say to that?
Well, I mean, last I checked, even though he maybe has not been driving that long, I probably got at least like 7 times more overalls than this guy has. And need I remind him, when we lined up last time, we raced about 3-4 times and I won them all. So as long as the equipment holds up, I think he's in for a reality check today.
Oh, man. We got some heated rivalry going on right here. But hey, Preston, you've driven so many trucks. I've known you for a very long time. You're one of my closer friends in the monster truck world. I've seen you start from the bottom to the top. What's it like being behind the wheel of the Velociraptor, and what can we expect out of Velociraptor today?
It's awesome, man. You know, honestly, I try to drive the same no matter what truck I'm driving. I just want to put on a show for everybody. A lot of people might know me. I used to drive the Toxic truck. You know, that's one bad machine. And I tell you what, you know, me and Corey, we're going to be going at it. And it's going to be tough to beat that thing. He's such a good driver. And, you know, so is Daniel. It's going to be awesome for you guys. You guys are going to be the real winners today, I promise you.
That is awesome. Well, hey, what an incredible event it's going to be. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Preston Perez, driver of Velociraptor. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our final driver, we get to meet the home state driver. We have Clint Vowell, driver of Virginia Giant. All right, so Virginia Giant, it's a truck that's been around for a very long time. You've been carrying the name in the Renegade Monster Trucks Tour for a very long time. How's it feel on a beautiful day here in Clearbrook, Virginia, with that beautiful 12,000-pound square body today?
It's absolutely awesome, man. Clearbrook, thank you guys so much for coming out. We appreciate you. Not only is this the home state, everybody in Clearbrook knows this truck. They know the history of this truck. They've seen a lot of shows here with Dale producing, and I'm just thankful I'm able to come out here and keep the name going. Thank you guys so much.
That is awesome, and yeah, the history is storied. It's been around for a very long time. Could not be more excited when I pulled up here and I saw Virginia Giant here, just like all the others. And we have a really stiff competition lineup tonight, or today as well. Who are you most looking forward to taking down today?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to take the position of reigning old guy here, because these guys are all phenomenal drivers. I'm looking forward to donuts and racing. I can tell you right now, I'm making a prediction. CJ Ricu and two-wheel skills. He's one of the greatest at moonwalks and bicycles that I've ever seen at only 18 years old. I've had the pleasure of running with Corey and Preston Perez for many years. I just started riding with Daniel and Preston Collins. I've seen videos, and I'm a little worried by what I've seen.
That is awesome, man. And hey, they're all very stiff competitors, but don't count yourself short. You can teach an old dog new tricks, and you know exactly what to do behind the wheel. Make some noise one more time for your home state native, Clint Vowell, Virginia Giant. Clearbrook! Clearbrook, Virginia, you guys ready to have some fun today? No. Ladies and gentlemen, on this beautiful, holy day here in Clearbrook, Virginia, the sun is out, the trucks are ready, the drivers are back there, they can hear you. They need to know, are you ready to have some fun today? That is so much better. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Stonewall Burton Fairgrounds and welcome to Renegade Monster Trucks. My name is Chaos Corbin Hurley and I'm from Rochester, New York. And right now, I'm going to tell you all about the craziness, the carnage, the all-out destruction that you're about to see on this track here this afternoon. This is what I call our Renegade Rundown. You see, Monster Truck fans, we have 6 Monster Trucks sitting back there right now. There's going to be 4 competitions for our Monster Trucks today, and 3 of those 4 are going to be judged by you, the Renegade Monster Truck fans. And here's how that works. After each competition is over, we'll go around to each one of these monster trucks, and based off of your noise and your applause that you make for that truck, that'll determine who gets the win here tonight. So, our first competition is going to be our 2-wheel skills competition. Who wants to see a 2-wheel skills competition? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the first competition here today. Is going to be our Monster Truck 2-wheel skills competition. That's exactly like how it sounds. Each driver will come out here one at a time and get 2 chances on this track to give you their best 2-wheel trick. And I'm talking about wheelies, I'm talking about bicycles, hoppers, moonwalks, you name it, they can do it out here on this track. It's a big, big track and anything can happen out here, and it's going to go down right here in the Stonewall Burton Fairgrounds. But we're just getting started, man. I got another question for you, Clearbrook. Who here likes donuts? Anybody? Now, here's the thing. I'm from New York. I'm a big donut guy. The glazed donuts, the frosted donuts, right? The Boston cream donuts, those are my favorite. I love the Boston cream donuts, right? But here's the thing. I'm not talking about those donuts. No, I'm not. I'm talking about the donuts when you get in your monster truck and you spin, spin, spin as fast as you can. Who wants to see that happen? Alright, well that's our monster truck donut contest, where each one of our drivers can come out here and spin that truck as fast, as long, and as crazy as possible. And here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Just like the 2-wheel skills contest, you guys are going to be our judges here today. After donuts is over, we're going around to each one of these monster trucks, and based off of your noise and your applause that you make for that truck, that determines who gets the win here in our donut competition. Now, I got another question here. Who wants to go racing in Clearbrook? Well, that's going to be competition number 3, our Monster Truck Racing competition. We have Holy Taco Bell Tuesday Batman, a Chicago-style racing course. How about that? What's going to happen is one driver's going to line up over here in the black lane, the other over here in the blue lane. When that light goes from red to green, it's pedal to the metal over those 2 racing jumps. Blasting around this turn here on one side and the other side. Blast over the jump to the opposite where they started, around one more turn, across the finish line where they started, and then we're going to crown our champion. Now you're probably thinking, Corbin, there's 6 Renegades out here, dude. How the heck do we get a winner? Well, I'll tell you. There's 6 box trucks back there. In round 1, we'll take 6 trucks and eliminate them down to 3 trucks. Now here's the thing. In order to have a semifinals bracket, we need to have 4 monster trucks. So what we're going to do is we're going to take what's called a fast loser from the previous round. Now what that means is the driver who had the fastest time out of the other trucks that lost in round 1 will be brought back as our fast loser in our semifinals. That way we'll get 4 monster trucks. From 4 trucks we'll get 2, and that's when we'll crown our Monster Truck Racing champion right here in Clearbrook, Virginia. But I know what you guys really came to see. What they came to do, who wants to see some Monster Truck Freestyle? Well, freestyle is my absolute favorite, and in my opinion, we say best for last. And you know, people ask me all the time, what's so special about freestyle? Why is freestyle so awesome? I'll tell ya. Each driver comes out here one at a time, and it's no rules, no time limit, anything goes. These drivers can do whatever they want. But here's the catch. Everything that they do is scored and judged by you, the Monster Truck fans. And here's why we keep track of who wins each competition. Here's why. These drivers are all on the chase to that overall event championship checker flag. Illuminator right now is our current overall event champion. That means that he racked the most points in all 4 competitions last week in Fishersville. Now,
Ladies and gentlemen, the driver that has the most points here today will go home with that checkered flag on the back of his monster truck. It all goes down right here in Clearbrook on this beautiful day, this beautiful Easter weekend. The Lord has blessed us with a great show. But before it goes down, I got one question. Clearbrook, Virginia, who's ready for Renegade Monster Truck?
10,000-pound, 1,500 horsepower fire-breathing machines of destruction come to life. The best drivers on the planet. Massive mechanical monsters. All about to unleash pure chaos. Gravity will be defied. History will be made. Champions will be crowned. And thundering power will be on full display. The louder you get, the bigger they go. Now, the time has come. Raise those checkered flags. Put on your monster lights. And get ready. Because it's time to
But I got another question. Who wants to meet your monster truck? We're gonna start with the guy who's been lighting up the competition since the day he got started in the industry. Representing the team Wart Motorsports, your current, reigning, defending, overall event champion. From Scotch Plains, New Jersey, make some noise for Dan the Man Donnelly and his sitting right in front of me in that beautiful blue dinosaur of destruction, one half of that Team Throttle Monster duo. The dude who's been burned down the competition for so many years on so many teams, and now he's come running with that awesome red line oil dinosaur of destruction. Hailing from the great state of South Carolina, put your hands together for Preston Perez Velociraptor! Introducing his teammate, because you know we had to bring two dinosaurs here to Clearbrook, and this guy has been burning it down on every single tour. He's won himself a couple of Monster Jam Arena championships this year. Now he's gonna come romping with the Renegades. Make some noise for the one, the only, Preston Collins and Jurassic Attack! He is your current reigning 2025 Beast of the Beach. And now we brought him back to Clearbrook, Virginia.
driving style. He's out of control from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Make some noise for Sunday,
And introducing next, your current series point leader here this year. He's won the overall event championship last weekend as well in Fishersville. Now, he's back in Clearbrook to rock the house all over again. Hailing from Bethesda, Maryland, make some noise for that mean green destruction machine, Corey Snyder and Toxic! Let's hear it for your monster truck driver! if you're having fun, let me hear you say, oh yeah! Oh, let's only just getting started, man. We're gonna go into our donut competition, but first, let's find out who you think won our two-wheel skills competition, all right? So, remember, you guys are gonna determine who gets that win here in our two-wheel skills competition. So let's find out who you think won here. Clearbrook, Virginia. Who thinks the winner should be Illuminator? Who thinks the winner should be Velociraptor? Who says it should be Jurassic Attack? Who says Stinger Unleashed?
I think we have a winner, folks.
Well, let's find out here. Hang on. Who thinks it should be Virginia Giant? Ooh, okay. And who says Toxic? Darius, I think you're right, dude. I think we do have a winner.
I think we do. Very close. I would say Toxic is a close second, but yeah, there's no doubt. CJ Ratu, Stinger Unleashed, phenomenal performance there, getting it on the nose twice, doing the crazy tricks, putting the steering wheel out in front of the windshield, and also at the same time using the rear steer to set his truck down. It was incredible stuff.
Well, here he comes, Monster Truck fans, your winner, CJ Ratu, Stinger Unleashed. CJ, congratulations. A solid victory here in the two-wheel skills competition. Dude, you had that truck on the two front tires, bounced it back up. How cool was that? Man, what's going through your mind right now, dude?
It's absolutely awesome. You know, this is my only second week in that truck. It's a completely brand new piece. I'm learning from the ground up. So everybody back here pretty much has a head start on me, but we're coming out swinging. You know, it was awesome to be able to get those tricks off. We had some troubles with the trucks during practice. It actually ended up upside down, but we're feeling good. Are you guys having fun? You ready for the rest of the show?
I think they are. Now, CJ, here's the best part, dude. That two-wheel skills run is only just the beginning, brother. What can these fans expect in Freestyle from you and Stinger Unleashed?
Freestyle is going to be absolutely off the walls. There is 6 of the best monster trucks on the East Coast back here, ready to go out, and any of them can take it at any time. So you're definitely going to have to be on your P's and Q's. It's a fun track. It's a beautiful day. We got a packed house. Make sure you guys make some noise when every single one of these trucks hits the track.
Well, there you go. Monster Truck fans, he is your two-wheel skills winner. Let him hear ya. CJ Ratu, Stinger Unleashed. says Toxic? Who says Jurassic Attack? And who says Illuminator?
Corbin, I think we got loud for Illuminator over here.
Well, you know what? They're saying Virginia Giant got some noise too, but you know what? Let's break this tie, man. Who says Virginia Giant? Who says Illuminator? Oh boy. I think we have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. Your donut competition winner is Illuminator!
All right, Clearbrook, Virginia. How about your racing winner, Preston Perez, Velociraptor? My, oh my, what a difficult racing course this was, especially down here at the far end with all of this mud. It tripped up a couple drivers. You were able to fight your way through it. You're able to down, and then you knock down your teammate. How does it feel to be the racing winner?
It's good, man. You know what? Just like you said, it's kind of treacherous out here. Preston Collins, my teammate, and Corey Snyder in that toxic truck. I like to watch and see what people do when they go out, and some of the best drivers were having some really big problems. So I just kind of figured the slower, the faster, cut the turns tight, and it worked out, man. I don't know what else to say.
Incredible, man. Yeah, it absolutely did. I was watching you navigate through this course. Certainly wasn't an easy one, but hey, you got the job done in racing. We have freestyle up next. What are you most excited for all these great fans? You already got some big air in the skills competition. What are you looking forward to deliver all these great fans here in Clearbrook?
Yeah, you know, that was just a taste, and I think I looked at the order. I do believe I might be coming out first, so set the bar high, give something for these guys to beat.
Absolutely. Well, let's see if they can dig up some historic bones, because right now they're on top. One more time, Preston Perez, Velociraptor! thinks the winner should be Velociraptor? Who thinks the winner should be Illuminator? Who says this should be Jurassic Attack? Who thinks this should be Virginia Giant? Who says this should be Stinger Unleashed? And who says this should be Toxic? Wow, we got pretty loud for Toxic. We got loud for a lot of drivers. They all deserve it. What an incredible freestyle show this was. Well, but who's got it? We have to find out who's got that freestyle win and who has that overall event championship. You know what, Darius? You're exactly right. And I'm getting word in our pits right now that your freestyle winner is Toxic! And your overall event champion is Stinger Unleashed! All right, folks, so we are here with our overall event champion, CJ Ratu, Stinger Unleashed. My friend, what an incredible event this was. The track was wild. It was treacherous in racing. It was phenomenal freestyle. Everyone did a great job. But you, today, you got the overall. What's it feel like?
Man, it feels awesome to get the first one of the year. Every single truck back there, like I said earlier, was on their game. I honestly thought Preston had it. Wasn't my best showing in freestyle, but we made it work. I hope you all had fun out here today. We'll see you back tonight, if not next year. Make sure you go up there and buy merchandise, even if it's not for me, for any of these trucks. That helps us get up and down the road. And I got the flag off my truck. I'm going to give it away.
You heard it here. If you want this flag, get loud.